Hey y'all, this is No Kill Car Shelter. I'm Brian.
I'm Sage.
Welcome to No Kill Car Shelter. I'm Brian.
And I'm Sage.
And this is our 61 Impala Bubbletop. We're going to give you the rundown on it and let you know the backstory on it and everything everybody keeps asking about it.
Yeah. So here we go.
So this thing we wound up in at a buddy of mine I've known for about 20 years. Hit me up out of the blue saying his sister-in-law's got this Impala in her garage, and it's her husband's, her late husband's car that she needs to move, get out of the way. It's nothing major, and I thought nothing of it, and we went back and forth for a number of months to where it finally worked to the point where we went to check the car out. And mind you, the whole time I'm expecting probably either like a four-door, nothing, straight six, like 230, nothing to really ruffle my feathers over. So we finally go and look at it, and lo and behold, it's this thing in the garage. Mind you, it didn't look like this when we got it, but it was basically this. The car's lived in the city just about its whole life, I think. I haven't gone through and decoded anything, checked numbers, and seen where it's been manufactured or anything, but it's spent its whole life in the city, as far as I know. The guy I got it from, he had it for about 15 years. Never even got to drive it, and his dad before him had it. But either way, so we go and look at the car, settle on everything, and it work out a deal and got the car. So either way, when we got the car, there was no floors in it. The passenger rocker was basically gone in it. The rear trunk area needed everything that these things all need. The body mounts, the buckets were the rear body mounts just ahead of the trunk are. The farthest rear body mounts, the mid mounts just before the rear diff. All those mounts themselves, the mounts for the frame, the bodies, where the mounts actually, where the rubber bushings sit, and the bushings themselves, they were all, the only thing that was left was chunks of bushings and chunks of metal that used to be nuts and bolts. But so since then, it's gotten front to back floors on the inside. It's got a two-piece floor pan. We don't build show cars here. I don't care what everybody says in the comments if they don't see perfect fucking tack welds or seam seal placement, chalk marks, or this, that, and the third. I didn't build this car for anybody but me. This is just fun, and it's the history behind the car. So we put the new floors in it. I got the 327 all set up because they never had it dialed in just right. I didn't even realize the thing had solid lifters until this year, and I've had it for a couple years, a year and a half or something. 2 years.
At least two, I think.
2 years, I think. But we so that required I had to do head gaskets on it. I had to do, I switched out the carb that was on it. I just did a quickie head gasket job on it. I didn't want to do anything crazy and polish the motor up, clean it, paint it, and all that. I just wanted to leave it at pretty much as found, even though as found here was with new inner fender wells, new radiator, new rad support, and all that. I got lucky on this because a lot of stuff was already done to it, which is the easier stuff. I had the fun part, which was the floors, the floor supports, the inner rockers, the body mounts, the quarter panels. I'm sure there's more I'm forgetting that has been done to the car and still needs to be done to the car. Other than that, it's to the point where it's almost ready for me to do the inserts on the sides of the body to put the chrome back on it, and hopefully you guys will be able to see this thing cruising around at a couple of the events going on in Asbury Park for the circuit. We're trying to get down there for a few of them this year. But fun little fact also, I just realized, because the front tag is the Fargo winner from 1962. That is the gentleman's father. If I'm not mistaken, I think he used to run an Oldsmobile last winter at Fargo Raceway. And there's some stickers. Does this one have stickers? No, this doesn't have the old stickers. Yeah. Gotta fix that. But there's the gentleman that I got the car from. He got a little dusty. But Tom Kraus, and his dad was Tom Kraus Sr. And he lives in the Visor now.
We keep him up there.
Yeah. So for everybody that keeps asking me if this car's for sale, everything's for sale for the right price. But this car's got a little soft spot for me because this city's dope as fuck, and this car's been in this city for its whole life. And
We're not really
I'd like
looking.
to keep it that way for Tom Sr. and Jr.
That's why whenever anyone asks, I'm like, we're not really looking to get rid of it, but
Exactly. So there's that. She's built to look tough. It's the 327 is pretty peppy in it. It still needs a clutch because it's kind of wiped. But hey, I'm okay with that stuff because if the clutch is wiped, I can't break a rear end or a transmission or anything. And I don't even drive it that often because I got time into it. So that's what happens when you make it nice. Because that sticker that's been floating around, shiny paint, causes stress.
yes.
But for the most part, she runs, drives great. I wouldn't have no problem driving it anywhere right now, except for the fact that I just don't trust other drivers.
Which is fair, especially in the city.
Take a pause for a minute. So what's still got to be done under here is I got to blow all the sheet metal off the front of this car because one of the things that came with it was an all new front end bolt kit. But also I got to get the fenders off to fix the lower attachment points at the front of the rockers where the fender's attached to. And also I got to fix the Z-bar assembly because this car was a factory automatic, and whoever did the swap, whoever helped Tom Sr. or Jr. Didn't do the best job on the Z-bar setup. So we gotta get in there and to fix the geometry on that. So when I push on the clutch, it doesn't feel like I'm pushing on an 18-wheeler with a whip clutch. It should have the right feeling. But either way, that's all got to be done. So the front end's coming off, so all that can be addressed under here. Then the front end's already been rebuilt. Everything else that needs to be addressed is already good. The original harness is still in great condition, and that'll take care of what needs to be done with the front. Eventually, we're gonna work our way to the interior. It's not the original interior to the car, obviously. I think this is a 60. This could be anywhere. I think a 64, 3 or 4 interior. Pretty sure it doesn't fit properly on the back here because the seat pillar is different from a 61 to and 62 and up. They're different. So I haven't cared enough to look into exactly. But eventually, we're gonna get new seat coverings. We'll cover everything that's in the car. The carpets, new tubing, and everything. If not, get it changed over to Bluetooth because I'm a nerd and like to see that original stuff. That's why there's still a generator under the hood of the car. And the other thing, body-wise, is I got to take care of this rocker and this lower quarter here. The lowers have already been patched with original sheet metal from a Ford donor. And the rear frame rail, the whole rear frame rail had to be replaced as well because it was pocked and rotted and everything. And it's funny is that piece of steel that replaced this is actually the very top of a 5960 Cadillac radiator support that I was very not interested in cutting up for this, but the dimensions were perfect, so I had to. But then show you what else was done in the trunk. None of this is perfect. We don't do show cars here. I'm going to say that again. We don't do show cars. Sometimes stuff's got to get what's that saying going around? Don't got to be right, just get it done. But both sides have been repaired. That's all metal. There's some seam sealer on it. There's no Bondo covering any of it. It's all brand new metal. Not brand new metal because I don't like new metal. I use all old metal from leftover sheet metal from other jobs. I just did patchwork on a 91 Camaro in there and used sections of the hood from the van that got wrecked to patch the floor. Because that steel was better than any of the steel I cut out of the car, let alone the steel you can buy today. But replaced and some of that van is actually in the back of this car too. So all that's been replaced. There's been patches. There's some little holes here and there that's got to be fixed, but it's nothing that's pressing. Everything else is solid on the car. When you close everything, nothing's rattling except for that.
Man, not to interrupt what you're doing, but I had that exact van as a Xbox car, Optimus car when I was a kid. Exactly. The same thing with the iron cross window in the back. It's the same color too, orange.
Full size one?
If I had a lot of money, I sure would. Those old Fords are freaking badass.
Oh yeah, man.
Flat front.
They run forever.
What's that?
They run forever.
Yeah, I know. I got a guy, buddy of mine, has that like an '82 Econoline.
Yeah.
That thing looks like it's been through a war, and it just keeps chugging along.
Yep.
You know, won't die.
Let's do that.
Have a good one, bud.
Take it easy.
Never a dull moment in the city.
Never.
It's always a risk filming outside because.
But to wrap up, I guess that's about the whole story on this guy. We're keeping her. It's staying with the bias plies in the front. I know they ride like shit, but I'm a nerd. I gotta see that tread pattern on there, or I can't see radials on something. When something's in my head, it's got to be the way it's in my head. The tires in the back eventually going to be changed. I got a set of Pro Tracks I'm trying to get my hands on, put on there. Those Mickey Thompsons on the back are a little too wide. And it's very seldom they rub. It's just when the rear is forced to articulate in extreme angles, which happens often pulling into this driveway, sorry to say. But yeah, they're never done. It's got more to go, and there's like too many more in the shop. But there's the lowdown on the 1961 Impala Bubbletop. You guys want to know any more about it? Feel free to ask what you want in the comments, or just let us know what you like, don't like. We're new to this. We don't know what we're doing.
Very well
Peace
put.
out.
Yeah.
Cub Scout.
We'll see you guys later.
Having your way?
Now he is. Come here, buddy. Same light. Out again.
Here, get a video of me fixing it, so everybody goes, fix that taillight again. Make sure you fix that taillight again. It's a ground issue. Just gotta get to the down.
You better fix that taillight again.
Hey, guess what? I am gonna go fix that taillight again.
Fix it again. Yeah.
Everybody that's like, fix that taillight. All right.
No kill car shelter. Hey y'all, we're here at No Kill Car Shelter today. I just had Brian pull the 61 Chevy Impala out. We're gonna give it a bath, and then I'm gonna do a quick but more detailed than usual walk around of this car for you guys, and we're gonna get a little backstory together on it. So stay tuned here with us, and hey all, we are here at No Kill Car Shelter. I had Brian pull the 61 Impala out of the shop and give it a bath today. And I thought we have some gorgeous weather for me to do a quick video walk around of this car. And we're talking about probably doing another video a little later to tell the story of how it came into our possession, all of the mechanics, all of the work that's been done to it so far here. And yeah, sorry I just trailed off there. Focusing on what I'm seeing. Yeah.